Yeah, we're picking up reports from all over the city. It's crazy up there.
Crazier than normal, you mean? Yo, Mikey, that pizza almost warmed up or what? Come on, ain't like we got all stinking night.
Patience, dude. Wise men say, you can't rush perfection.
It's a microwave, dweeb.
Hey everyone, it's Peter Brown standing in for freelance reviewer Justin Clark for his review of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutants in Manhattan. Without a doubt, the new Ninja Turtles game is a disappointment. One multiplied several times over not just by its pedigree, but by the fact that the right ingredients for a good game are present. Bringing the Turtles to life using the same attractive, cel-shaded style as the simple but satisfying Transformers Devastation is the right choice. Sticking to the beat-em-up genre that has served the Turtles so well since 1989 is another good choice. The game also manages to get the tone right, with cutscenes delivering enjoyable slices of the Turtles as wisecracking cartoon crime fighters, trying to figure out Shredder and Krang's latest evil plan.
'Cause Bebop's the best there is!
And that little piggy ran where?
All the way home.
Yeah.
And yet, the second the controller is in your hands, all the surface details that the game gets right quickly fall away. The tutorial and the first stage introduce a plethora of new game mechanics. Green spheres can be collected to gain items and bonuses. The parry system, depending on when your turtle dodges, can have 3 different effects on an enemy. There's a takedown mechanic, where unaware enemies can be destroyed in one hit if you can stealth close enough. Ninjutsu, special attacks done by holding a trigger button and pressing one of the face buttons, can be swapped around in menus and unlocked using XP during battle. Items and stat boosts can also be purchased from Splinter in the Turtles' lair whenever you find an open manhole. All of this creates the illusion of an action RPG with depth, but it's a farce. Aside from the ninjutsu attacks, there are very few battles in this game that cannot be solved by spamming basic light and heavy attacks. The rest, however, are needless distractions. Items are all over the place, but only the pizzas, which restore health, are of any service in a major fight. Ranged weapons don't chip away nearly as much health as they should, and are awkward to pull out in battle. Power boosts offer the same minimal effect. The core of the game is certainly easy enough to understand, with 2 attacks, a jump, and a dodge, but hits have no heft, and even the simplest enemies in the first level take an inordinately long time to kill. Ninjutsu attacks, for all their flash and flare, don't always knock an enemy down, only knocking off a small portion of their health bar. The biggest detriment to combat, though, is the sheer inability to tell what exactly is happening in any of it. 4 turtles fighting in the same area at the same time turns the battlefield into a sparkly cartoon dust cloud of mayhem. If there's a moment when the game actually starts to come together, it's during boss fights. With only one giant enemy to focus on, whose attacks are flashy and brutal but easy to read, the relative chaos of these encounters can at least make sense. Action takes on an arcadey quality that momentarily conjures memories of great Turtles games from the past. There are also secret bosses who can show up when replaying a level that make a sincere plea for replay value, just to see what twists the game might throw your way the second time around. However, despite its relatively short playtime, Mutants in Manhattan isn't a boss rush sort of game. There's a lot of running around samey-looking sewers, running across poorly designed rooftops, and performing random, disjointed, and boring fetch quests for a woefully underutilized April O'Neil before it's time for a big fight. And once again, the key problem rears its head. Fights are just wild, button-mashing affairs where the fruits of your labors leave you apathetic, rather than looking forward to what Michelangelo could do to the next guy, or what Donatello might pull off this time. For the first time since the infamous dam level in the original Turtles game on the NES, God, it sucks to be a turtle.
Wise man say, you snooze, you lose.
Man, I totally hate wise men.